Good morning, good morning. This is Ryan with Love the Work. Welcome to Song Breakdown. Happy Monday. Hope everybody's good. Want to give a quick shout out. Plasma Strike 67. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I logged in today. I saw my follower goal had moved up a little bit. Thank you, Plasma Strike 67. Let's jump into Song Breakdown. We're going to talk about different elements of songwriting, the things that make up a song and the things we're trying to do and the things we've done in the past. So, Tuesday Electric. This is funny. This is one I've talked about a few times, but normally when you play the guitar, you learn all the chords and they're down bottom. And they're big full chords, and that's the whole point, to provide a full sound and back up your vocals or whatever. But up high, there's the top string chords, and they've always kind of mystified me because I just didn't spend a lot of time getting used to them and learning them. So it became part of my practice, part of my focus to focus on some of those chords. So Tuesday Electric is a song I wrote where I took the guitar and I used these top string chords to write the song. And it was cool because it brought a whole different approach. When you change one thing on the front end, it will often affect everything after that. So I'm not going to play that one because I don't have a great version of it right now, but I still might record it one of these days when I'm feeling the inspiration. Don't Make Me Laugh, hell yeah. This is one off Rainbow Grass, kind of a country song, a little jazzy. So it starts on a 4 chord. So, a lot of times music starts on the 1. But this is in the key of G. This guitar's out of tune, but so instead of starting on the 1, which is G, it starts on the 4. So it's like, so it kind of suspends the feel for a second, and then it lands. So it's almost like not just walking through the door. It's like knocking first. I don't know, but plays that feel. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. So it almost gives it a kind of a woozy feel, which adds to the tempo by suspending that 1 chord and then landing on it. The other cool thing I like about the song is when I was writing it, I was learning West Coast Blues by Wes Montgomery, jazz guitar player. He's the thumb guy. He's the octave guy. Amazing player. He played with his thumb. I don't know how he played some of that shit so fast and so clean with no pick. But in his song West Coast Blues, he has this great turnaround. Blues is typically a very basic progression, but West Coast Blues, I stole his turnaround, flat out stole his turnaround. So at the end of the progression goes to this turnaround. So it's like 1 minor third has a 7, sharp 5 has a major, sharp 1 has a 7. So it just adds this crazy cool. It starts out as just this country thing. and just adds this hella curveball. And that progression, that turnaround becomes a transition into just jazz. So I take the standard chords of the progression, a C major and a G major, and make them a major 7, jazz them up a little bit. And on the recording, I play piano solo in kind of the jazz style. So hella fun. Song off from Rainbow Grass. I'm going to flip a card and decide if I'm going to play it or not. Red, I'll play it. Black, I won't play it. Ooh, red it is. So let's have some Don't Make Me Laugh. It's faster than I typically play it. Don't make me laugh. It hurts when I laugh. You have so much power over me. I work hard to set myself free. Don't make me laugh. I've fallen off. I'll try something new. When the going gets tough, I get going. I'd say enough is enough. Feelings are showing. Don't make me laugh. Don't make me laugh. Hurts when I laugh. You have so much power over me. I work hard to set myself free. Don't make me laugh. Nice and jazzy, little country jazz there for you. Super cool tune. I like that tune a lot. I know my friend Jim likes that song. Let me get that wheel. Heaven Stars, yes. This one's crazy as far as like all the different song elements, but started out, grab my Schecter here. Started out as just this kind of big chord I played on the, I don't know if this guitar's in tune. Oh, it is. This big chord I played on my 7-string guitar. I guess it's like an A, skip a couple strings, and play the 3rd, skip a string, play the 9. that's the basic figure of the song. And I just love, as you know, I just love just adding solos, just layers of solos, and that's what this song became. But I'm gonna have to listen to it because I know there's a middle section where it goes to this wide open kind of neo soul, dirty chords and high strings on my keyboard, and then comes back into the beat, and then the very end of it is kind of a proggy, kind of this offbeat rhythmic thing that I played with drums and then matched with the other instruments. Can't believe I got a follower. So cool. I forgot the other, the B section is, guitar's so far away, is still that A chord, but moves up to B flat, and then C. I keep staring at this 2 followers. I've been staring at one so long, I'm excited to see 2. Oh, crap. So it's like this, it just goes A, B, A, B, A. But with all the different instrumentation, different solos, it just takes it to all these different places. Oh, hell yeah, chunk shuffle. This is one I wanted to do with Brad. He's a hella guitar player. In fact, at the end of that song, you hear him playing, and we're both playing lead guitar in D and like a drop D. But chunk shuffle is one that I wrote that also on Rainbow Grass. We're on a Rainbow Grass kick right now. That's that cover you see on with the horse. But it was just this this shuffly song, and was meant to just be lead guitar. This guy goes, then this guy, this guy, this guy. And it was supposed to be me and Brad, but I couldn't get him to record. And you'll hear me say that a lot. Hopefully we'll start hearing me talk about how he is recording and all the fun shit he's doing. But I wound up recording it myself, and recorded one track with a Les Paul and the other track with a Telecaster. So it's my Fender and Gibson thing I always do. And so the one guitar would play rhythm while the other plays lead, and then they switch. The one playing lead plays rhythm. And God, I can't remember if Matt played on this one. I know that was part of the plan. I think he did. But did he play keys or did he play guitars? I can't remember. Let's listen. Oh God. I feel like I should apologize for that. Oh shoot. But that's the progression, pretty much just F and G. And then the thing that makes it chunk shuffle is that flat 5. So F and G. And just hanging on that low B flat 5. So hella fun to solo over. In jazz, you'll have that flat 5 chord and those scales typically for maybe a short period of time. But this is one where it just hangs on it, and it just commits to it and hangs in there. So as a soloist, it was a challenge. I'll say it was a challenge. And so, I'm just, even today, I'm still not too versed in the diminished scale. So I'm just kind of sticking with those diminished chords. So a lot of that got played on the telly, and there's some fun parts in there that one part reminded me of a real Roy Buchanan feel. But and then the Les Paul, a lot of what I was doing was a Charlie Parker approach. So you hear a lot of those licks that I was just flat taking from Charlie Parker. And so that was a super fun to compose that and try to play it. I don't play it as well as I wish I had, but there you go. I tried, and I do dig how it came out in a certain sense. But chunk shuffle, let's see if we're going to do another Rainbow Grass. That one's getting picked exclusively today. Bleed Out, hell yeah. So Bleed Out, it's going to be on an upcoming album. I've got a fairly decent version of it going. But was one of those that starts with kind of the basic C and A minor. And then it turns it around with just an E major. Which is kind of that spicy chord because it has the G sharp, whereas most of the scale has either a G or an A. You're coming in between that with that E major chord. And then at the end, after it moves through a couple repeats, it switches to a nice 90s riff. Makes me think of Soundgarden, like it's a total rip-off of that, what was the album they did, Down on the Upside, where he did a lot of shit like that. Where he played with the dobro guitar that was like all major chords, He had a lot of songs that were hits that were like that. So very reminiscent of that sound. And I'm going to play it for you. I haven't listened to it in a minute. I'm going to play it just because I want to listen to it. See where the demo wound up. $12.18 was the last version I did. Let's see where we landed with that.
Dead from drugs and cowardice. At least I'll have your music. I know you'll have to come back again. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe I'll be here with you. Maybe we'll start a band. Maybe bands won't be a thing by then. At least I'll have your music. The pull of death, much too strong. The pull of death, much too strong. Bleed out, bleed out, bleed out.
Hell yeah, I did some drum repairs on that. The rhythm was a little funky in places, but I'm digging that. I'm digging where it's at right now. Still needs a little bit of work, but pretty close. Rude Dream, hell yeah. That's off the same record. It's gonna be called Never Enough. But Rude Dream is one of those cool, unique ones. You know, it's like a lot of times when we write a lot of songs, we write a lot that are similar. You know, that song, for example, it's in the C and A minor and D and G. And a lot of the stuff that we write is those basic chords. And music doesn't need to be more than that, to be honest. But sometimes you get these fun, offbeat things that we write. And Rude Dream is an example of that, where it's kind of jazzy. And it's a very short song where the lyrics kind of drive it. But lose this strap, keeps fucking with me. But it's kind of a jazzy thing. Those dominant sevenths. And then moves into a lower progression. Let me pick another one. Mighty Mighty Man, hell yeah. So this is a Matt song. I'm gonna play this. It's off of Self-Titled, you see right there. I think this is one my cousin Jeremy said reminded him of Tarantino.
Kinda lost my way, so I'll see you next year when the trees are all bare. It'll keep us coming, it'll keep us coming back home. Phase. They won't care what you say, as long as you feel the tree that is bare. It'll keep them coming, it'll keep them coming back home. Now that you know you can, let us know you can. Someday might say that it won't be too long.
Wasn't really paying attention to the song structure, but just kind of grooving with it. But I mean, it sounded like it was a doom, like a couple of chords, and then with a turnaround every 8 or 12 or so repetitions. There'd be a turnaround, and then there was a bridge in the middle. I remember recording that bass, and for some reason I'm just obsessed with bass, the whole bass frequencies, and I recorded that bass line, and then I doubled it an octave below. I think it's some need to use the low range of the instrument. So if you're in the key of like A, for example, and you're playing it in the A, that octave below the A is where I want to be. There's something about that extra low register that I love. So this was in E, and E is about as low as you can get before you can't really start to double it down an octave, and or as high as you can get. And this is one that I chose to double it down. I don't know how much you can actually hear it in the recording, but I know I recorded some bass that was like an octave below the actual bass guitar. Just ridiculous. I don't know. Easy money. Hell yeah. This is another one Matt wrote that we called it Pink Floyd when it was just an early idea. I think it's like Wish You Were Here or something off Dark Side. And just repeats that. I think there's 2 repeats with lyrics and then 2 repeats with solos. The first solo is a synthesizer, and then the second solo is a guitar that Matt plays. And that was kind of the lead single off of Jazz Odyssey, was Easy Money. Great video. Lodge Productions, Matt Lodge out of the UK, animated this amazing video. It was the first. He did this right here. Right here. I can't point. And he did this amazing animation. It was the first animator I worked with off of Fiverr. And I was like, wow, this guy is great. I mean, for what I paid for the video, it was like $100, $150. He did it just an amazing job. Worked with me on the concept, a couple revisions, and it was like beyond what I could have imagined for a video. It was so killer. The One. This is another one of those that stepped outside my typical style. It's kind of a country rock style, and this was more of like a doo-wop style. And those songs seem to be there almost ready-made. Like, I don't know as I could bowl my way through a song like that that's so far out of my wheelhouse. They kind of just come to me almost fully formed, and I'm just like, I can see what it obviously is, and I almost feel like it's cheating because it's right there, and I feel like I'm copying something. And usually these songs are kind of a trope. They're kind of, a basic structure that already exists, and you're just kind of coloring within the existing lines. But that's how this one was, and so I wrote it with acoustic and sang it. I don't know if I did 2 vocal tracks or maybe it was even just one. But it's the last song on Second Breakfast, and it's this next to last song. All alone. Like Extreme. All alone. All alone. All alone. Baby, it's been 5 long years since I've had a love, but you're not the one for me. You're the one I'm thinking of. I think you're pretty, so pretty. Yeah, you knock me out. And the way you move sometimes, I should learn this song again. It makes me scream and shout, but you're not the one. You're not the one, girl. Although the backups kind of make it. I don't know how I would do it without the backups. Looper. When I come home to no one, it makes me feel so sad. And you know it hurts my heart. Yeah, it hurts so bad, but you're not the one. You're not the one. All alone. Someday I'm gonna find somebody so sweet, and when she comes, I'm gonna sweep her right off her feet. She'll be the one. All alone. Yeah, she'll be the one. All alone. Yeah, she'll be the one for me, girl. I'm wondering how that would compare to Love Blind, which is the other kind of doo-wop-y type of song that I wrote. I think that one I had that backup. And it was almost like it was just written already, you know. I mean, the progression is nothing too exotic. It's very basic and repetitive, but a lot of times good music is like that. It's kind of basic, and it just strikes at something that's familiar already, and just kind of resonates with that. What else we got? I was thinking about a doo-wop retrospective, but I only have 2 doo-wop songs so far. I don't know if 2 is enough for that. Oh, King of Cool, hell yeah. Oh, hang on though. This isn't doo-wop shit on this, kind of. The background vocals. This is one that Matt wrote. This record, self-titled, actually, it's called Love the Work, but I could have called it King of Cool. I mean, this song just like was such a vibe on this record.
Somebody said you got the best of me. Somebody said that you tried. Didn't you know that, baby, you're the fool? Didn't you know that, baby, I'm the king of cool? Watch out. Standing in the winds of change, and you're sleeping in the bed that you have moved. You're standing in the winds of change, and you're sleeping in the bed that you have moved. You're standing in the winds of change, and you're sleeping in the bed that you have made. Standing in the winds of change, and you're sleeping in the bed that you have made. Martha, do you know up in that morning light, feel the sunshine on your face. You think your love will stand the test of time. Some flowers, they never die, they just bloom too soon. You're standing in the winds of change, and you're sleeping in the bed that you have. You're standing in the winds of change, and you're sleeping in the bed that you have made. You're standing in the winds of change, and you're sleeping in the bed that you have made. You're standing in the winds of change, and you're sleeping in the bed that you have made.
Hell yeah. That was a crazy fun song to do. I remember, I don't know, that song is like, what, it's like 5.5 minutes long, almost 6 minutes long. And we were kind of stuck with what we wanted to do with it. Matt, wasn't sure. And I thought, well, maybe we should do a shorter version. And I did some edits and we cut it down to like 2-3 minutes. Or like, is there too many repeats of certain sections? But I went and finally got the inspiration one day to record those backup vocals. And I feel like when we did that, it was like that moment that we're like, this is what the song is. It just needed that. It needed that element. And turned into just a super cool song that Matt wrote. I can't think what to say about it right now. Blues. Hell yeah. This is one of those collabs that I did with Brad, and I have a slow ass version of it that I don't want to play, but it's just one of those cool things where Brad wrote the chords and I wrote the words, and it's almost like the melody was just there already, and I think I had the words already written. I think I just grabbed a notebook and when I learned his guitar part, I started singing the words, and I was like, it was already there, like they already mashed together. But I'm kind of going to skip that one. Is that Bill? Bill? What the hell is Bill? Oh, maybe it's Billa. Lose Sight. This is one of my favorite tunes. It's got kind of an interesting progression. I figured it out a couple weeks ago because I wanted to learn how to sing it, because it has a couple like harmonic surprises. Let me grab it. And I had to write it down just because it kind of has these little surprises. I'm looking now. I don't even know if I have it handy. I don't know what book it's in. But it's an interesting progression. I can't think off the top of my head. Let me look in one more place. Shoot, I don't know where it is. I don't know what I did with it, but I wrote it down so I could learn it and play it. But there's nothing too crazy about it. But the progression is interesting. It defied my efforts to memorize it, and still, like I said, I couldn't tell you what it is right now.
I can lose sight. I have to remember the truth. You as you are. You save me from myself.
I can't believe I don't know where I put that notebook. It's like... There it is. And then what's the solo? God, I can't remember. No. such a cool progression. I can't remember the solo right now, but that's the thing. It's like usually I can remember songs so easily because it's based on all these familiar things that I always do. But this is one that kind of defies that somehow. So strange. I don't know where the hell I wrote it down. It even defies my efforts to write it down. Wrecking Ball, hell yeah. Made me think of something. But Wrecking Ball is one that Casey wrote and reflects his very non-traditional style of composition. So it's like E minor, E7, A minor, going from major to minor is something that typically I think in songwriting is used as a surprise and a gotcha, and it's done, once at the end of the song, and it's used to great effect. So to see Casey come in and he's just nonchalantly, casually going minor to major. It's just a completely different approach than what you typically see, and yet if you hear him sing it, it's like it works. It really works well. I'm gonna play a little bit quickly before we finish.
Around you like a fucking statue with snakes for hair and glowing eyes. Not sure what I did, but I'm super sure I didn't do a goddamn thing. But there's such a wrecking ball on me. 7 nights out, 7 days, my eyes won't close one at a time. Not sure what I did, but I'm super sure I didn't do a goddamn thing. But you're such a detriment to me. But you surely find some ways to be outside
Well, I would love the work. Thank you for joining me. This was Song Breakdown. Have a good day, and one last shout out and thank you. Plasma Strike 67. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Take care.